Hi there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share the tools that we all need and we all deserve to live the life that we want, to have the abundance in love and health and wealth and freedom and in friendship. Man, I love reading your comments. I love seeing you engage. Engage with me, Lisa. I love that. Lisa BOL, Lisa Yana, you are not alone. And I love seeing you engage with each other. Now, on this episode, we're going to talk about something really, really real right now. I mean, it's real. And that is, what do you do when it feels as if fear is all around you? Man, these last 2 years, not only fear, but uncertainty. Uncertainty, frustration, weariness. My grandmother used to say, sweetheart, tired is one thing, but weary is another level. What do you do when that's all around you? We're in a climate that has a lot of questions. We're in a climate that has a lot of demands that we didn't ask for. We're in a climate that has a lot of requirements. The world seems like it will never be the same as it was, but that may not be a bad thing. So how do we do that? I want to share with you my top 3 tips for dealing with fear, internal and external. Because one of the things that I notice is that fear can be adopted. There are times when I woke up in the morning and I was not afraid. And by the time I went to bed that night, I had all kinds of stuff I was worrying about. I didn't realize that a lot of the worries that I had by the time I went to bed were handed to me through a conversation, through the news, through me watching someone else's life or someone else's journey. So listen, let me give you 3 things that may not eliminate every form of fear that you encounter, but it definitely can minimize it. Number 1, talk about whatever that fear is. Don't just allow it to sit there, but step into it. But step into it with facts, not just emotion. Information and logic definitely surpasses emotion. Emotion is necessary. But talk about it with logic and fact, not just opinion, not just perception, but also fact. So number 1, step into the fear. Don't back away from it. Don't run away from it. Don't try to dodge it. Step right into it. You are courageous enough to get to the other side. Turn your fear into your fuel. Oh, I have done this so many times. Like, fear is not a bad thing. We have a relationship with fear as if fear is designed to paralyze us, or fear is designed to stop us, or fear is designed to immobilize us or make us worry. Fear can be fuel. I've done some of my biggest things in my life because I was afraid if I sat down, what would happen? I was also fearful to do it. You don't have to be courageous when you leap. You just got to have a little courage blended with the fear. Like, man, when you get that. So turn your fear into your fuel. And how do you do that? You look at, how can this moment help me? So during the pandemic, when it first all started in 2020, I honestly was afraid that I was going to go back to my old weight. I don't know if you saw me back then, if you knew me back then, but I used to be 93 pounds heavier than I am now. For 19 years, I was over 210 pounds. And I had a small fear. I just moved here to the Bahamas. 42 days into my moving here, I'm on the beach, I'm relaxing, I'm with the love of my life, and all of a sudden I'm shut down. I'm no longer traveling, I'm no longer moving, I'm no longer on stages, I'm no longer in formal movement. I had a fear. I never wanted that old weight to come back again. And so you'll see, I'll actually release some. You'll see me in my house doing curls with the broom and resistance bands on the bottom of the broom and me standing on it. You'll see me doing push-ups or doing whatever these things are for my triceps and biceps with the planks from the ceiling, roofing. I went outside, we found some planks from the ceiling, extra planks, and we did push-ups with it. You'll see me on cinder blocks, pulling up water bottles, gallons of water bottles, all stemmed from the fear of gaining the weight again. What happened? By the end of 2020, I was more toned, more fit, and 12 pounds lighter. So you can turn your fear into your fuel. And number 3, remember that this is just a season. Don't make a season a lifetime. If you're going through a difficult moment, a fearful moment, a down moment, then do just that. Go through it. Now, You may have to stop for a moment and catch your breath, but it's not a red light, it's just a stop sign. Stop, catch your breath, remember it's just a season, and keep going. Now, as we're talking about remember, I want you to remember that this show is not just a monologue. This show is a dialogue. It's a delicious, dynamic conversation between adults, real talk, safe space talk. It's gladiators saying, I am afraid. It's people who are getting back up saying, I'm ready to soar. It's someone who's saying, I'm tired of dimming my light. I want to let my light shine. And if you can't handle my light, put on some shades. I want my light to shine. That's this tribe right here. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what was a big aha for you today around fear around you or negative energy around you, and how do you subside it? How do you begin to navigate your journey? You're here. We're in this together. And oh, by the way, we all thought this would be a sprint, just the year of 2020. That's it. And now we realize it's a marathon. And now you get to realize that you were built for a marathon. So please comment below. Tell me what you need to hear. What was that very thing that I came and I delivered to you, for you, and everyone else just got to, eavesdrop on the conversation that we needed to have. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe. What are you waiting on? You love this place. You know that we are your tribe. This is your community, that this is your safe space, and that I'm your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And every single time that I tell you I believe in you and I love you, it's because I do. So I want you to check out these episodes for more powerful content, more delicious content that celebrates you. Again, your sister in the journey, always here to say, welcome home.